aka Degenerate, here to kick off season 2 of Beat the Bookie. Last semester was all about college football, but this semester we're looking at college basketball with everyone's favorite month right around the corner. But first we'll take a look at BTB's first season with a recap of the fall semester. Last fall we were able to beat the bookie 6 times out of 8. That's an impressive 67% winning percentage. Host Sean Scott set the single all-time show profit record with a $45 day, an impressive showing for the self-proclaimed number guru. And host Will Willie Bet Scott was the all-time winningest host of Beat the Bookie with a $58.43 profit for the season. But that was last season. It's time for college hoops, and I've got a great card today for all of you watching at home. Let's get right into it with this week's games of the week, starting off with number 21 Illinois at unranked Michigan. The Wolverines will hope to avenge their loss at Urbana-Champaign earlier this season. And a big stat this year I've got for you, Big Ten teams are combined 20 and 57 straight up on the road. What does that mean? It means I'm all over Michigan minus 4.5. I think this season's trend of poor road play continues, especially in a conference game and revenge game for the Wolverines. Point guard Xavier Simpson leads the Big Ten in assists with 8.6 a game. I expect a huge game from him. We're going to put $10 on this one. Michigan wins and covers easily. Now we're going to move it over to the big event for the weekend. It's the Big 12 SEC Challenge this weekend. We got 2 games for you to look at, starting with number 15 Kentucky at number 18 Texas Tech. And talk about a close matchup. Kentucky's coming off a great weekend win at Arkansas, where Coach Cal was ejected, and followed that up with a home win against top 10 NBA prospect Anthony Edwards and UGA. And while Texas Tech is coming off a bad loss to the Horned Frogs of TCU, and while I love the name, they're not a team the Red Raiders should be losing to, albeit on the road. Nonetheless, give me Chris Beard, Jamius Ramsey, and Tech at home over BBN. I expect a huge bounce-back game for the Red Raiders and a bit of a letdown from Kentucky after an emotional week. I think Tech takes care of business, hits their endgame free throws, and covers the spread. We're putting $10 on this one, Texas Tech minus 4. Now we go down to the Swamp in Gainesville for another Big 12 SEC Challenge matchup, and this line confuses me. The Gators are favored by 2 at home, the same Florida team that lost to a lackluster UConn team, and while they are playing in their place, the Baylor Bears are playing the best basketball in the country outside of maybe San Diego State. Number 1 team in the country, plus money, and a statement game. Give me the Bears ML. I expect the Bears to keep rolling and assert their dominance as the top team in the country. We're going to put $15 on it. I'm feeling really good about this one. Now we're going to take a look at my favorite picks of the day. I love my picks, tailor fade as you see fit. Starting off with yet another Big 12 SEC matchup, we got Iowa State at Auburn. Iowa State is flat out unimpressive this season. On the other side, Bruce Pearl has made Auburn basketball a household name. The team that fell just short in the Final Four last year has come back with a vengeance this season, and I expect a big win over a so-so Iowa State team. Auburn minus 9 is the play. I expect Auburn to win by 10 or more easily, but I really see this game getting ugly for the Cyclones. We're going to put $10 on this one. Moving over to the Big East, we've got number 9 Villanova at unranked Providence. I'm riding the home dog here. The Friars are getting 2 points at home, but I like them to win outright. They opened conference play 3-0 and have since gone just 1-3. While that may seem like a reason to stay away, I actually expect the Friars to muster up a big performance against a ranked opponent on their home floor. Consider Jay Wright and the Wildcats on upset alert today. We got $10 on Providence. Lastly, this is my favorite pick of the day, your lock of the day. And coming from a Jersey boy, it should not surprise you, I've got the Scarlet Knights, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, covering the 13-point spread today. Rutgers minus 13 is an absolute lock. The Knights are at home in the RAC against Nebraska, who is flat out not a good team. I'm expecting a huge game from Ron Harper Jr. Geo Baker is working his way back into the lineup, and the Cornhuskers on a 4-game losing streak that I expect to become 5 today. The Knights already beat Nebraska by 17 at their place. There's no reason the Knights don't blow them out. I'm putting $25 on it. I got the Knights winning easily. Wrapping up today's card, I've got some real juicy plays for you guys, starting with unranked Tennessee at number 3 Kansas. That's right, the Volunteers are this week's dog of the week. They're 13-point dogs in the Allen Fieldhouse, and I don't see Kansas following up their emotional game against Kansas State with another blowout win. I like the Vols to keep it close. We're going to put $10 on it. Take the Vols plus 13. Head coach Rick Barnes will have his guys ready. Lastly, I've got a surefire parlay for you guys. We're taking Oregon State, Syracuse, UNC, and West Virginia all at home, all ML. We're going to put $15 on it to win 51. I expect all these home teams to win easily. And if you're feeling bold, feel free to take their spreads, as I see each of them winning big. Taking one last look at my picks for your Saturday college hoops, we've got Michigan minus 4.5, Texas -4, Baylor ML, Auburn -9, Providence ML, Rutgers, lock of the day, -13, Tennessee, dog of the day, +13, and Oregon State, Syracuse, UNC, and West Virginia in an ML parlay. Thank you for watching this season's opening edition of Beat the Bookie. I'm Darron Wallace saying goodbye. Don't forget, good teams win, but great teams cover, and please gamble responsibly. Best of luck.